Next in our lineup, put your hands together for Julie McLean.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you all for being here this evening. And I especially want to thank my family and friends, especially my husband, Mike. He was the one who gave me the opportunity to have a voice, who gave me the opportunity to stand here and tell my story. And if my story resonates with just one of you to make a change, my job is done. Isn't it, Mike? It all starts out with whispers, and then it turns into name calling. There is isolation, and in some cases, violence. This is how it all started with me when I was just 6 years old, going into a new school. I would hear the whispers, "Look at that girl with the buck teeth." Then the yelling, "4 eyes" on the playground. And it never failed. I was always reluctantly picked last for that kickball game. This got to my core when I was a child. And as I got older, it still resonates with me. But I know that I'm not alone. Imagine that 1 in 4 kids on the playground is bullied. One of those kids might be yours. Even worse, one of those bullies might be your kid. These bullies on the playground just have this desire for acceptance. They want acceptance from their peers. They want acceptance from their families, from their parents. And what happens is they want to be seen. They want to be heard. They want to be liked. But what happens to these kids who are bullies on the playground when we don't address the desire for acceptance? All of a sudden now, we have adults who know how to bully in a professional setting. And again, that's what happened to me. A change in management at my company brought me a new boss. And that new boss asked me almost every day, "Why did you get promoted again?" Every day I would have to make sure that I cleared my emails to my team with her. And every day when she would ask me, "What makes me think that I could teach somebody how to be a leader if I can't even lead my own team?" That would have been fine if she let me, actually. But this took a toll on me. Every day I would drive to work crying on the phone with my mother. Every afternoon I'd be in the bathroom. And then on my way home at night, I'd sit there and I'd be driving, wondering if somebody was going to miss me if I didn't come in the next day, because I was one of the 22% who was ready to step off that edge and end it all. 60.4 million people are bullied in the workplace. Imagine that. Can we do something to fix that? The worst part is the statistics are staggering. 70% of our bullies are men. 60% of those who are being bullied are women. And don't think about your coworkers, because 65% of your coworkers are going to side with the bully because they don't want to be the next one. And again, I became a statistic and part of the 60% who walked out the door. I was lucky that I did it on my own volition, but there are some people who are forced out the door. You might think to yourself, "Julie, aren't there rules and laws in place to protect us?" Honestly, harassment laws in this country are for a protected class. And my bully was a white woman. I didn't fall into that protected class. It was time to stop the madness, and that's where my loving husband came into play. One day he told me enough is enough. It's time to leave that job. He was the one who supported me and told me it was time that I wasn't going to be bullied anymore. And for that, I'm forever grateful. But you can be out there helping people who are being bullied by being their superhero. When you see somebody being bullied, step up and say something. When you're that coworker, don't side with your boss, side with your coworker. We all have the opportunity to change lives. Are you willing to be that change? Thank you very much.